Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jeff and today is our open house.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Navarro and I go to Kitila High School and I am currently a junior.
My class students are not just gonna talk about the history that they've learned, but they're going to make history. So they're gonna become history makers.
So tonight we have the workshops. We're allowing people to sit together and do it together and just kind of be able to tell their story through different ways that they wouldn't have known before.
And the way that they're gonna do that is to tell their story through food. So something that we've done recently is I asked them, hey, what's your favorite meal that your parents or community member has made for you? And then when I asked them, usually they're able to identify that, and there's a lot of different foods that they enjoy. But if I were to ask them, tell me about the story behind the food, like when did your parent or community member first make the food themselves or try the food, or how did they feel when they were tasting the food? Okay, so my first family has come to share their story through food. They're right behind me, they're recording their story.
We have another family behind us that are also doing their workshop, and she kind of already knew what's going on, so the flow started really easily and she's already on it. You know, she knew who she was in the interview and she's on top of it.
We have parents and community members coming out with their students to our open house. And together, what the students will be doing is they'll be asking them about that item and making history by asking a variety of questions that helps the parent or the community member to tell the story behind the food. I can't wait to see all the history making that happens.
Far, I've been seeing how the different families have been able to connect with that. I feel like before, you know, maybe when you asked, a lot of them wouldn't have been able to say what the favorite ingredients were or the favorite food or even what the story was behind it, and just them being able to take this away. And
cool is, as we're doing this activity, other family members, other community members are stopping by our booth and wanting to tell their story through food as well.
About how the secret ingredient and like how the mom is saying she's gonna make a cookbook for her, and so just hearing those stories about how they're really trying to pass it on to their different generations is really inspiring. And so I feel like they've truly been able to learn more about their parents and about themselves and how they can connect this to like, oh, how are we similar but how are we different? Like one family was saying that, you know, a mom truly knows what to cook for their children, and so that goes back to like the family connection and how they're able to connect with that. So
we've heard of stories around ceviche, stories around sopas, stories around tamales.
And seeing a lot of writing and just them being able to take this home, and I know a family was like, oh, can I keep this too? It's like, no, I want to keep it. And so like you see, like they're valuing this.
And of course, once all these stories are collected, perhaps we'll put them all together and it'll be a nice class recipe book that is also storytelling and history making.